Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Niv Mizzet deck. I haven't taken a look at Niv Mizzet in a while now, and thanks to Crucias, getting Niv Mizzet is a lot easier since we're generating treasure every single turn, and it does bridge the gap from turn 3 to turn 5, being able to cast Niv Mizzet on turn 4, which is going to be another plus. Now, obviously, playing the Crucias in this deck does relatively guarantee you getting something like Niv Mizzet, but I mean, even if you get Leyline of the Binding in this deck by ditching a card, I would say that's still a win, since you're going to be able to play the Leyline Binding for just 1 mana in this 5-color deck, and since the treasure token just generated a mana, you can sacrifice a treasure token to cast the Leyline of Binding. Now, at this very moment, Crucias Tide of Waves is literally in every single deck, including tribal decks, for example, goblin decks, even human decks, Joda decks, Rakdos midrange, even Grixis control deck nowadays. The card is just so ubiquitous that I can say with certainty that Crucias will get nerfed in the next update, but there's still that 1% chance that he might not get nerfed, but don't quote me on that. But I would be incredibly surprised if he didn't get nerfed. I think the last time I did Niv Mizzet Reborn, I was trying to combo off with Leyline Binding and then using the Fragment Reality into summoning the Niv Mizzet Reborn. But that did require really specific deck building where you can't have any other creatures other than Niv Mizzet. Now that we have Crucias Tide of Waves in the deck, we can now get back our Territorial Kavu into the deck again, which is now going to make the deck into a fantastic mid-range deck again. Now, one unusual card that we see in the deck is Ming-Sen Bu Timeless Heroes. This is kind of there as a one-of versus against a control deck. It's pretty good versus a control deck if you can land it, and you can always guarantee a 5-mana card in this deck with Crucias, so other than Leyline, that is. On the off chance you don't get Niv Mizzet, you might get a Ming-Sen Bu, and versus a control deck, it's pretty good, especially if you can attack with Niv Mizzet. You can sacrifice Niv Mizzet, deal additional 6 damage. That's something you can do. But if you don't have Ming-Sen Bu, you really don't only craft Ming-Sen Bu. There's other options out there. You can play Scarab God. And another card that you could play is actually Olivia. It's a 6-mana card, but because we're playing Crucias, it does let you ramp up to 6 mana pretty easily. And once it comes down, you can attack with it. It has flying and haste, and you can return target creature card from the graveyard onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. And in our case, we're going to be returning Niv Mizzet Reborn, which is going to basically spell game over for our opponent. And not to mention, we're attacking for 9 damage in the air. So those are the alternatives that I suggest. But if I were to choose between Ming-Sen Bu and Olivia, and I had just one mythic wildcard, I would definitely choose Ming-Sen Bu in this scenario. Now, as for the sideboard, whatever reason, there's a lot of control decks going on at the moment, and there's some even Belcher decks in best of 3. So against a Belcher deck, Pithing Needle is obviously a really good card. You name the Char Belcher, and this card is especially good versus Kethis deck as well. So that's why we're going to be playing 2 of these here. And the next card, Gaia's Blessing. Surprisingly, there's quite a bit of mill decks out there at the moment. That includes the Kethis deck, which had huge representation in the Arena Championship. And there's also some other form of mill decks, traditional mill decks out there that are trying to mill you out. So Gaia's Blessing is going to help you out, shuffling your graveyard onto your deck again. Then we play 2 copies of Dovin's Veto. This is for control decks, and a copy of Drown in the Loch. Just a catch all, good versus a control deck, good versus a creature deck, and a copy of Mystical Dispute versus a control deck, and a copy of Rest in Peace versus a graveyard deck. And then we got a copy of Thought Erasure as a 3rd copy of a discard spell in the deck. We're not playing Thought Season in the deck just because we are already playing Leyline of the Binding. If you start adding more monocolor cards into the Niv Mizzet deck, then your Niv Mizzet isn't going to hit as many cards in the future. And a copy of Brotherhood's End versus an artifact decks, and a copy of Prismari Command versus an artifact deck as well. Then we got 2 copies of Teferi Time Raveler versus a control deck, which is probably going to be our toughest matchup, and a copy of Supreme Verdict versus some Spirit decks running around. Sometimes Deafening Clarion does get countered a lot, so Supreme Verdict is there to get rid of those cards. And lastly, we play a copy of Farewell versus a Reanimator deck that has become a lot popular recently. So although it's a mid-range deck, the deck can definitely become kind of like a control deck, but that's going to be it for the intro. I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the games that I played in best of 3 ranked games in Historic Ladder to show you guys how the deck does. And if you guys found this helpful or enjoyed the video so far, leave a like, comment below, subscribe. I'll be doing more Explore and Historic contents in the future. Probably Explore video next, since there's going to be a qualifier, but we'll see. And with that said, let's hop on over. No white mana. Do I still keep this because I have Crucias? I think I'm gonna try it. I'm going first. I have a Crucias. I mean, what can go wrong, right? What can go wrong? Yes, Kavu. This is a casual 2-mana 4/4. Black. I don't think we need another red source. Okay, we found our white source. We found our white source. Snapcaster Mage. What does that mean? I don't know. Oh, it's just I think it's just a control deck. I already played a land here. Is it too greedy to Niv Mizzet here? Probably not. Crucias, Expressive Iteration, and probably Lightning Helix. Okay. Okay, so this has to be, right? This has to be a control deck, right? So Teferi in, Mystical Dispute in, Rest in Peace? I mean, it's just a one-of. Deafening Clearing can go out. Thought Erasure can go in. Dovin's Veto in. Cut a Vanishing Verse. I actually don't know. Huh. They could have like Wandering Emperor, which could be good for Vanishing Verse, but Cowboys should be really good against their deck since they're playing a Jeskai. We'll cut a Helix. Kind of a similar hand to last time with Crucias. So this way, if they play Fable of the Mirror Breaker, we can Lightning Helix into Crucias, which is kind of good. And that's exactly what happened. I'm just not sure what to bottom here. Is it the Helix? How am I gonna get rid of Fable though? Maybe it is just Crucias. It's kind of crazy, but... Because, I mean, this turn, they have to get rid of Crucias here, right? That means I get a free Niv Mizzet. Oh, wow, they didn't do anything. So, counterspell maybe? Okay, it could be Mystical Dispute, so I should probably shock myself here. Wait, what? Excuse me? Spell Queller? Ether Gust, that's what they had. Oh! I misclicked. I thought I clicked Teferi. Oh my god. No. Not like this. Why do I have the slipperiest of the fingers? I don't understand. This is really bad. I mean, that was just my mistake. Like, I'm punting. I'm punting here. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's still under control. I am pretty sure we're still in control of this game. I think we should be able to still win this as long as we can actually land our Niv Mizzet here. I mean, Teferi here, since they do have Ether Gust. Why do I do this? Why do I make things so difficult by misclicking all the time? Come on. Another Ether Gust. Oh, that's bad. Okay, that doesn't feel good. Turns out you can't cast or 3 spells on your opponent's turn.
Let's skip to the good part.
Apparently that does seem to be the case. Hey, surely they don't have another... Wow, what a top deck. Okay, so apparently I was supposed to get rid of the Teferi there. I thought we were gonna be fine because we had double Niv Mizzets, but they just kept Snapcastering Mage, Ether Gust, so
open mind.
Surely they just run out of spells, right? Double leyline binding here. Get rid of the Teferi.
That didn't go according to plan.
Hone your prowess.
Play the expressive iteration. We have a lot of gas here. I mean, it's kind of hard to lose at this point. They play Consider and Piece It Together. Interesting. Looks like a board wipe.
Look at us. We are tough.
I won't forget our time together.
I don't know, like, I don't know. That's their third expressive iteration, I believe, in their top 30. Lucky, lucky.
If you show remorse, oh then.
We'll do this first. And then attack.
Always.
I doubt they have another Ether Gust. March. Okay, this turn is going to be crazy if they don't have anything. Let's play the Teferi first. This is only possible brought to you by Crucias.
That's more like it. Trust me. You'll thank me later.
This is a pretty sick turn, honestly. It's pretty crazy. It's actually so disgusting. Now they can't like react to any of my spells because of the Teferi's passive. That was such a disgusting turn. Oh my god. No. Oh no. Should I still keep this? We don't have a green source or black, I believe. Wait, another control deck? Huh? Can I get untapped green source, please? Okay, I should still shock this in case they play Narset. This is not good. We need our green source. Hello, deck? Green source? The mirror. Okay, that's a green source. This isn't good. Playing as a control deck, I just have a bunch of removal spells and... that's not a fun time. Midnight Clock. Okay, that's something I can Vanish Converse, 100%. Nice. Okay, so now we have Minx and Boo up. Super nice. Test of Talent main deck. Wouldn't be me. Would not be me. So we just solo my opponent with Minx and Boo, right?
We will break evil's bones. Unless it's both, we will stomp out evil.
I'll sacrifice my Boo. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look at us. We are tough.
Each opponent discards a card. Put target creature or planeswalker from the graveyard. Okay. Drown in the Lock in Liliana and Sheoldred. Okay. So let's get rid of a Drown in the Lock. There's nothing in the graveyard so far. We want to land. We'll just play Territorial Kavu here. Get rid of a Deafening Clarion. So once Eldest Reborn comes down...
I train every day. No one meditate and prepare.
Gnarset's a bit annoying, I will say. Wait, are they just dead? 9 plus... yeah, they're just dead.
I got this one.
Okay, go next. What is up with the control decks? Is everybody playing control right now? Okay, Teferian. Drown in the Lock-in. I guess there is the Snapcaster Mage hype. I bet this person is also playing Snapcaster Mage. Persmari Command. Dovin's Veto. Definitely Clarion can go out. They were playing Sheoldred, so there's some creatures. So I'd assume they are playing Sheoldred and... what is that called? The Narset with the Commit to Memory combo. With they also play Snapcaster Mage probably. I'm just not sure about this card. I'm not sure how much value this is gonna get. We'll have it in there for now. Vanishing Verse is surprisingly actually good. They play Shaldred, Narset, Snapcaster Mage probably. They have Midnight Clock. So I think the cut is Lightning Helix. I'll cut one Vanishing Verse, since we have Leyline Binding to answer those anyways. So we're missing black. That's kind of a sick draw, actually. Never mind. I think you just take Kavu. Yeah. Can I get a black mana, please? Please? Any black sources? Oh, Field of Ruin is so bad for me. No. That's so bad for me. Come on, black mana. Black mana. Oh, wow. Come on, black. Black mana? Untap black. No. Absolutely getting farmed here. Absolutely getting farmed. No. Oh. That's the stuff. Greater or lesser? In case they have like another Thoughtseize, where opponents is just a full-on memer. They're actually a full-on memer. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone here.
This isn't a fight you can win. I'll protect you.
This has been a waste of my time.
I kinda wanna just play the Blood Crypt, but because I need another black source, but we should be good. Wait, you're activating Hull instead of Hive? Like, what do you have in your hand? Like, only 8 mana spells? Like, isn't this an overkill? Actually, I mean, there is kind of a truth to activating the Hull instead. Because it does have, this War 3.
Mind and body should mean I have just the trick for
But I don't know. it's a bit of I think it's a bit of a stretch. Okay, that's a really bad Niv Mizzet, but it's still a pretty good one.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
No! Wombo combo. Okay, I did not expect this. Opponent had the tech. Wait, Ritual Absurd? Who cares? Yeah, I'll Dovin's veto this. So Midnight Clock is going to flip at 12 counter. Okay. Wait, is this considered discarding too? No. Another black mana? Scarab God! Oh no. What do we have? When the Scarab God dies, return it to the owner's hand at the beginning. Okay, so we can exile it. Ooh, that's good. They know. They know what's important. Why play Crucias when you can have Scarab God to play Crucias? This only happened because of I wasn't able to cast a Drown in the Log with this mana. It's a bit unfortunate, but sacrifice a creature. When you do, Mix and Boo deals X damage to any target where X is that creature's power. So I should be able to win here. We're gonna attack. Okay, so we have enough mana for Drown in the Lock here.
Who is just any hamster? He's a miniature giant space hamster. Take that, you fiend!
GG. We were mana screwed a little bit at the start, but we got there. Black, blue, white, red. Okay. Is there a way to cast Thought Erasure on turn 2? I don't see a way. Unfortunately, I don't. Goblins. White, green, black. I'm not sure about this matchup. I think it can go like either way. Like, it really depends on if I draw Crucias or not. Wow, their hand is stacked. Their hand is absolutely stacked. And our hand is not. Help. I wonder how many copies of Muxus they play. Wait, what? There's no way you did that. Excuse me? What? Yeah, hopefully Niv Mizzet can get me a Clarion here. Come on, Clarion. Where are you? There you go. Okay, this is... What in the world is this? Only 2 cards. Are you kidding me? No way. Well, at least next turn... I'll be able to gain some life. But you play another card? Really? And then you attack. Really? Really, really? I guess they're trying to deny, like, life gain here. Hey, this draw was just absurdly bad. I'm just so bad. So bad. Another. So lucky. Interesting. I could Vanishing Verse first. It does matter when I do it, actually, because next turn they can leave up mana for the Pishalik Mons. Right? So we'll do like this. If they do, I guess, play Pishalik Mons, I guess it's not the end of the world. I mean, Battlecry Goblin. Because now opponent's kind of forced to attack now. They don't. Okay. So they get to ping me twice, but I think this is what we have to do. Battlecry Goblin. we need Niv Mizzet. Deck, I need you to give me Niv Mizzet. So we can't attack because of Den of the Bugbear. Ooh. Non-land permanent though. I think I'm actually just going to keep this ley line. Another one. Okay, I mean, that's not good. I need to Niv Mizzet. Okay. Come on. How can you not bridge the gap there? Oh no. So lucky. That was really unlucky. I guess I should have just kept Leyline Binding there. Feels bad. My bad, my bad. Yeah, the greed got me. Feels bad. I should have also put a stop there so I can Vanishing Verse. Maybe they'll use Den of the Bugbear here. Oh, they can just do everything. Man. My Niv Mizzet was so bad. It gave me 2 cards. I think that's literally the only reason why we're like in this spot. Feels bad, man. I don't think their deck plays Haster. Other than this card. Are you kidding me? You literally had to get exactly Skur Prospector and a Goblin. Actual luck sack? Actual luck sack confirmed. Okay, I don't know where Niv Mizzet was, but Niv Mizzet was just gone. It didn't exist. What happened to this card? This card just didn't exist, and the only time we played it, we got 2 cards out of it, which is kind of unreal. Pithing Needle on Sling Gang. Okay, Minx and Boo can go out. Maelstrom. Got a binding. We don't have a red mana. It's much better. Both games starting with their 1-up Skur Prospector. What a god. Wow, they sacrificed that. Good for me. Another one. Unfortunately, I think we have to Lightning Helix the Kiki-Jiki here. So we'll see what happens here. Prospector? Okay, I'm gonna kill the Kiki-Jiki now. Infinite Kiki-Jikis. Literally infinite. Interesting. They keep discarding this card for some reason. More Kiki-Jikis. Okay, opponent. Man, this kind of sucks. We can't go Lightning Helix and the Kabu here, so... Deck? Can I have another board wipe, please? That'd be much appreciated. Another board wipe. Just easy as that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Unfortunately, they're gonna go up to 10 here, and then we smack them for 5, so... We're still at the same spot. So yeah, I think Pithing Needle is a pretty good card versus them. We stopped their Slinging Lieutenant. There's also Kiki Jiki. Scurv Prospector doesn't do it, but they also have that Haste Goblin too, right? So that's their third Slinging Lieutenant. If I see another Slinging Lieutenant, I'm gonna lose it. Chandra dressed to kill. Okay, that's a meme.
Without the sun,
Okay, Chandra dressed to kill is actually a meme? I don't know. Like, do we play another farewell or something? I don't know. The thing is, we don't want to lose our board with things like Kavu and stuff, but might need to. Since we're going to game 3 here. Sure. I mean, it's not... I'm not too excited about this hand, but... it is what it is. It seems like they have something interesting. They have a 1-mana spell that does something? Fatal Push? They actually have a Fatal Push, I think. Opponent actually has, unironically, has a Fatal Push. Okay, we already have Stomping Ground for green mana here, so let's grab that. So we have our Lightning Helix up. Come on, Niv Mizzet. Where's Niv Mizzet? I'm playing Niv Mizzet, right? Deck? Need you to work with me. Stomping Ground. Yeah, I'm gonna need a Niv Mizzet. Okay, there we go. Oh, they do play Fatal Push, so it was an actual Fatal Push. Do I care if Crucias dies here? This light point actually might matter. I'm actually just going to cast Niv Mizzet. Five cards. Okay, well, since we got 5 cards, I'm just gonna attack. They did not block, which is gonna be a mistake for them. Nice. We know that they're not going to be getting a land for the Slinging Lieutenant next turn for sure because of the Snoop. In this case... I mean, since we don't really need expressive iteration since we have like Niv Mizzet and stuff. Crucias. Expressive iteration actually the worst card. That's funny. I'm actually just going to Thought Erasure their slinging lieutenant here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to win this one. At this point, I should just play the land. They got it. So this should be game. This will force the Slinging Lieutenant to sacrifice before combat. So yeah. GG's.